They say she doesn't care. Just move on. But what if I told you she does care? What if her silence isn't confidence? It's fear. She's not ignoring you because she's moved on. She's quiet because she's waiting to see if you're still trapped in her game, still desperate for her attention. The second you react, you prove her right. But today, that ends. If you're watching this, you're done being played. Done wasting energy on someone who feeds on your reactions. And you're about to learn how silence, cold, calculated, controlled, becomes the ultimate power move. This is how you flip the script. How you make her question everything. How you walk away with your power, dignity, and self-respect intact. This isn't just about relationships. It's about control, power, respect. It all comes down to one thing: how you react when tested. So lock in, pay attention, because by the end of this video, you'll never chase anyone again. Before we dive in, drop a comment. I'm done chasing. Let the world know. Let yourself know. The trap. Every day, millions of people fall into the same trap. Someone they care about pulls away, grows distant. Suddenly they're glued to their phone, over-analyzing every word, every pause, every silence, and every time. They do exactly what's expected. They react. Here's the problem. Modern relationships are power dynamics. The second you react, you surrender control. The second you chase, you lose value. The second they see their absence affects you, you hand them all the leverage. The most powerful people in business, relationships, life never react. They observe. They adapt. And when someone plays games, they do the one thing that changes everything. They go silent. 1. She expects you to react. She pulls away. The texts slow down. Plans get cancelled. But here's what's really happening. She's waiting for your move. Her silence isn't indifference. It's a test. She's watching to see if you'll crack, if you'll chase, if you'll hand her the power she's craving. Most men fail this test. They overanalyze, they panic, they send that desperate, "Are we okay?" text. And the second they do, she wins. Because now she knows she still controls your emotions. Her distance wasn't a mistake, it was strategy. But here's the truth. Women only play these games with men they're not sure about. If she respected you, she wouldn't need to test you. She's probing for weakness, trying to see if you're the type of man who needs her attention to feel validated. The moment you react, you confirm her fears. You're emotionally dependent on her, and nothing kills attraction faster. So what's the play? Silence. Not the passive, sad kind, the intentional kind. The kind that says, "I'm unfazed." When she expects you to beg, give her nothing. Let her wonder why her usual tricks aren't working. Let her sit with the uncertainty. Because here's the twist. Her games only work if you play. Remove yourself from the equation, and suddenly she's the one questioning everything. 2. Your silence breaks. Her control. Silence is power. Why? Because it's unpredictable. When you stop reacting, you disrupt her entire game plan. She expected you to chase, to plead, to hand her the reins. But your silence, that's a language she doesn't understand. At first, she'll stay cool. She might post more, flirt harder, or accidentally view your story, anything to bait her reaction. But when you still don't bite, that's when the panic creeps in. Now she's the one overthinking, checking her phone, replaying your last words. Here's the psychology. People fear what they can't control. Your silence forces her to face 2 terrifying questions. Did I push him too far? Is he moving on without me? And that doubt? It's gold. Because doubt leads to curiosity. Curiosity leads to attention. And attention? That's when the tables turn. But beware, she'll test you. A casual, "Hey stranger" text. A nostalgic meme. A "miss you" disguised as a typo. Most men see this as victory and jump back in. Mistake. That's not her wanting you back. It's her checking if she still can. The winning move? Stay silent. Let her sit with the full weight of your absence. If she truly wants you, she'll come back with clarity, not crumbs. 5. The rebound effect, when she sees you thriving. Here's what no one tells you. The moment she senses you're doing better without her, it triggers an instinct she can't control. Women are emotionally wired to notice upward shifts in value. When you disappear and resurface looking sharper, happier, and more focused, that's when her brain starts screaming, "I made a mistake." This isn't about playing games. It's basic human psychology. We want what we can't have, but we crave what we realize we've lost. Your glow-up becomes the ultimate reality check. She thought withdrawing affection would keep you chasing. Instead, you use that energy to level up physically, grow your income, expand your social circle. And now, she's confronted with undeniable proof. You weren't the needy guy she imagined. You were always the prize. The rebound effect is brutal. She'll notice small details first. Your new profile picture with better lighting, you're checked in at places she's never been, your calm, unbothered demeanor in mutual circles. This sparks the most dangerous question of all. Who is he becoming without me? Here's where weak men self-sabotage. They break silence to show off their progress. Big mistake. True transformation speaks for itself. Let mutual friends mention it. Let social media hints pile up. Let her piece together that you've upgraded in silence. That's what makes it devastating. 6. The withdrawal phase. Why she gets emotional. Ever wonder why exes come back months later when you've moved on? Here's the ugly truth. Women experience emotional withdrawal differently than men. For the first 30 days, she feels relief. No more guilt, no more expectations. She's free to explore other options. This is when she'll seem coldest, posting happy pics, going out more, maybe even dating someone new. But around day 45, the withdrawal hits. Suddenly, songs remind her of you. Inside jokes pop into her head. She compares new guys to you. This isn't about love, it's about brain chemistry. Her mind starts replaying positive memories while suppressing the negatives. Scientists call this fading affect bias. Here's the critical window. Between 6-12 weeks, she'll experience intense mood swings between "I made the right choice," pride, "what if I messed up," doubt. Most men ruin this by reaching out too soon. They see her sad story and swoop in as emotional support. Wrong move. Her low moments are tests. She wants to see if you'll still rescue her. The winning play? Stay disappeared. Let her sit with full withdrawal symptoms. When she can't distract herself with your attention anymore, that's when real regret forms. 7. The final test. How she comes back. When a high-value woman truly wants reconciliation, she won't send cryptic texts. She'll demonstrate change through what I call the 3-action rule. Acknowledgement. She'll specifically reference where she went wrong. Not vague, "I messed up," but detailed ownership. "I took you for granted when I..." Alignment. She'll show up in your world, attending events you're at, reigniting mutual connections, making real effort. Action. She'll offer concrete proof of change, introducing you to her family, handing you her phone, deleting dating apps in front of you. Anything less than this 3-step pattern, she's just lonely or bored. Most men accept breadcrumbs because they're starving for validation. But here's the brutal truth. If she's not willing to walk through the discomfort of earning you back, she doesn't deserve the new version of you. This final phase separates the winners from the desperate. When she meets all 3 criteria, that's when you consider reopening communication on your terms, not as the guy who waited, but as the man who grew while she hesitated. The ultimate power move isn't rejection, it's requiring her to match the standard you've set for yourself. That's how you turn temporary silence into permanent respect.